Sean Sewell with Engearment.com. We are doing a review entirely on a webcam. That's right, we're shooting this video and audio on a webcam. This review is going to be on this very high-end Opal C1 webcam. It's got a lot of features that make this very interesting camera, and I actually went out and purchased this with my own money. So, a lot to talk about here. Let's get into it. Okay, the Opal C1 webcam is very high-end, very sturdy, very well made, comes in a few colors. I have the black version. To purchase it, you have to get on a wait list, and then they send you a notice, for me it's about 2 months, when your slot is available, and you have 48 hours in which to purchase this $300 camera. I don't like that process, to be honest. I think that's kind of weird, but I do get it. It's a beta test right now, so limited production. Maybe you do like that feel of exclusivity and being included in something like this, but I went through the process just like any of you out there would do to purchase this, so this was not sent to me to review, so I can, I'll let you know what I think about this. It's got a nice image. I have a few features on to get this image, and I will show you a few additional features. So I have focus lock on right now. So focus lock does a really good job of keeping focus on my face by coming in and out of frame. So obviously I keep that on. The next one I think is really awesome, and that is bokeh. You see that? So take note of the sign right there, and boom, becomes blurry, which is great. So you can dial down to f2.0, lower the number is better, 1.3, and I'm just going to go all the way out, 0.7. It's not real bokeh. It's not using a prime lens to get this. When I do my professional work, I shoot with a full frame camera and a mirrorless, or full frame camera and a prime lens. It gets this kind of look to it. But your smartphone, I know my iPhone can do this too, so it's nice to see this in a webcam. Sure beats looking at a bunch of stuff in the background. And then there's one cool thing here. You can add your logo. So I uploaded the Engearment logo. Boom, there it is. So yeah, obviously I should go through and spend 5 minutes and take out the black background and make it translucent for the watermark, but I had it on my desktop, just throw it up there. Then we have zoom, which is a nice feature, so you can really zoom in whatever you want to be focused. It will zoom up to 2.5 times. I'm going to turn that off. And then there's a really great feature called face lock. Face lock is just the same thing as center stage on an Apple device, which I use every day, because watch this, it'll start tracking my face. So if you're presenting and you're walking around a room, in my case I'm walking around the gym demonstrating exercises, going to the ground, coming back up. So if you're presenting, entertaining, use your imagination, this is a really, really good feature, and I think this is probably the best feature of the camera. That way I can pump out the screen to a large display, I can see the people I'm presenting to, and I can know that I will be in frame everywhere I walk. So yeah, if you're showing off a product and you're going around, look at this mouse, and then you go to show the mouse somewhere else. It's a really, really good feature. Audio-wise, I would never rely on the audio of a camera by itself, but I am right now in this review. It's got 3 microphones, omnidirectional, and I'm relying on that. I know it's not as good as I can make it sound. I would honestly use the video, for sure, with a wireless microphone. I have a good review I did last week on 3 of my favorite wireless microphones, so you can refer back to that, from price range from $150 to $350. And then Dan Jimenez, our fellow Engearment writer, actually did a really good review on a $40 wireless microphone that might be a good solution for a lot of you out there, and it's got 2 microphones, so we'll put those links below as well. But right now I'm just trying to treat it like you would treat it in an average situation, and I'll give you a view of our room I'm in right now. We're in our living room. It's the biggest room in our house, and I'll show you the setup. You'll see my wife's office right there, the windows, the equipment in here, so you can see the acoustics, big window, yay, split boards. And the HVAC is going, HVAC is right there, and the laundry just stopped. So, real world situations. I didn't do anything special. I usually shoot videos in the YouTube studio or outside with professional cameras, professional microphones. But no, I just wanted to show you what this looks like, what this sounds like out of the Opal C1, no editing. So the features I showed you, I will note. Audio-wise, I'm relying again solely on the microphones. There are some effects. I'll only show you one of them. There's filters. I don't care about those. This feature, touch up. So I'll get close to the camera so you can see what it currently looks like. Observe the wrinkles. Touch up. And I can make that a little bit less dramatic. Maybe somewhere about 15%. And then off. Slight difference. Just smooths things out. You know, you could use that. Pixelate. That's kind of goofy, but I'll just show you it real quick. It pixelates your face, so if you want it to be, you know, on screen but not recognizable, this might be an option. I personally won't use it. And then there's a whole section for manual adjustments. You can adjust the brightness, exposure, saturation, contrast, vibrance, and white balance. Most of us probably won't do that, so I didn't touch it and I won't show you that. Lastly, in settings, there's a pretty cool feature you can turn on and off. I put up my 2 fingers as a peace sign and the camera turns off and then it turns back on, but it still records the audio. And then you can choose to mirror the video, which obviously is beneficial a lot of times. And then the quality, I'm shooting 1080p, you can go up to 1440 all the way to 4K, 2160. And you can change your frame rate. I have it on auto, but you can change it from 50 to 60 to auto. Pretty sweet. So there it is, going over the audio, the video, as quickly as possible, straight out of the Opal C1. Again, I would not use this for how I shoot. I would go with my mirrorless, with the prime lens, with the capture card, or possibly the 810 mini. But that's a significant investment. It's very bulky. It's a lot of gear to carry around, and it's going to be about 10 times the price. So even though this is $300, and that sounds like a lot of money, it's self-contained, minus the audio. I think the audio is going to be the opportunity here. But that's easily fixable if you have AirPods or other wireless microphones or headphones. That'd be a very easy solution. So camera, the headphones, and you're good to go for most people in most situations, unless you really need that extra level of professionalism and you're willing to spend the extra $1,000 to $5,000 to get that, and also have that gear and know how to use it and have all the power supplies for them. So a lot of variables there. Keeping it simple. Opal C1, match it with some headphones. I think it'd be pretty dang good to go. I mean, you tell me, what do you think about the image quality, the features, the bokeh, the auto tracking? Let me know what you think below. I will also do a comparison, just in case you're curious, between the setup I would use for the podcast or YouTube videos, a mirrorless camera with a good lens and good audio compared to this, and also compare it to the webcams that I use at our gyms, the Logitec Brio and a couple other Logitechs that are a little bit less expensive, and we'll compare those in the near future to see the image quality, because you know, a decent webcam is going to cost you about $150 to $200 for a good one. This one is $300. I don't know if it's worth it to you. It could be. I think the features I'm showing you right now are worth it, but your mileage may vary. But put a comment below. Let me know what you think, what you're working with, and what you think of the video and the audio on this guy. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of StokeforEngearment.com. Until next time, take care.